Hey, how's it going? Kenny here, and welcome back to Non-League to Giants. And up in today's episode, we have to face the strongest team in the league away from home, Ebbsfleet, who are also a rival of ours, and also featured in the episode is Eastbourne Borough away from home as well. So we've played 5 games in the new season so far. Of course, we lost the first game of the season, 2-1 away to Worthing. Things went quite well after that. We won the next 3 games in a row. The next 2 are 4-0 as well, both of them, so that was pretty good. But we just lost at home to Hemel Hempstead, 2-1, which was I wouldn't say it was a really shocked loss. I don't think any loss or win in these sort of leagues are that much of a shock, to be honest with you. But I did fancy our chances to win that game. They had 2 very small centre-backs, has to be said. A 5'9" and a 5'11" centre-back. And of course we have Constable up front who's a target man who's 6'2". But we couldn't take advantage of that, and we lost the game 2-1. Interesting to note, though, the fact that we've taken the lead in every single one of our games this season, but 2 of them we have lost. So that is quite disappointing. But all in all, it's been a decent start to the season, it has to be said. We're in the playoffs, and that is the aim for the season. So at the moment, it's going all right. But saying that, it's been a little bit iffy. But do say that as well. I have had a great win away from home already this season, so that is brilliant. We've got Ebbsfleet up first, though, who are apparently strong favourites to win the title. Saying that, though, they're sitting down there in 14th place. So might have a chance here winning the game. Might have a chance. And also, I did say Ebbsfleet are actually a rival of ours. They're not our fierce rivals like Gillingham, but they are a local rival, I believe. Well, a competitive rival, apparently. Ebbsfleet are a competitive rival of ours, which is very, very bizarre to say. Dartford are competitive rivals. I'm 100% sure, that Dartford is in Kent. I don't know how close it is to Dover, but of course they're both in Kent, so it can't be that far away from each other, I guess you'd say. Ebbsfleet, I'm not entirely sure where Ebbsfleet is. Is that in Kent as well? It's in Gravesend. I'm pretty sure Gravesend is... I'm pretty sure that's... I'm not from Kent, so I'm not an expert on the county, I have to be honest. But I'm pretty sure that's in and around Essex, Kent area, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm just talking absolute nonsense. Some of you are just saying, what on earth are you talking about, mate? But I think there might be a local rival of ours, not 100% sure. Their fierce rivals are Dartford. Other rivals, Dover, Margate, Gillingham. This is all the Kent teams, I'm sure. This is all the Kent teams. This is the area, Folkestone as well. So, Ebbsfleet are a competitive rival, but also maybe a local rival as well. We shall see about that. But away from home today, as I said, they're strong favourites, for the title, but they're sitting down in 14th place currently. And then we have Eastbourne Borough away from home as well. We're sitting second in the league at the moment, so... yeah, it's going to be a tricky one, it has to be said. And also, we're playing Ebbsfleet away here just 2 days after we lost to Hemel Hempstead. So, the team will be very, very tired. Anyway, in terms of transfers, did manage to bring another couple of players in. There were a couple of important players as well. Albie Arming did join us on loan from Ipswich for the season. He's our new left-back. He started off quite well. 4 games, 7.07. Only 18 years of age. You see there, he's quite decent already, to be fair. So, with him being 18, maybe he can improve a little bit as well. That'd be nice to see. And he could be one we can get on loan for next season as well. Depends on where we go, of course. But, yeah, fairly happy to get him in. Definitely need to strengthen that area, and I'm very happy to get Armin in. And he's proved to be quite decent so far. Then got Enoch Asante on a free transfer. I did know about this guy because I remember him from my series from last season with Hereford. He was playing for Kidderminster. I remember that correctly because he scored against us a few times, and they're also one of our rivals. So I do remember Asante quite well, and he looks identical to... well, of course, he looks identical to last season. He's the same person. What I mean is he looks identical in terms of attributes to last season as well. That he's very good in the air and physically at this level, but he can't really do much going forward. But that being said, he looks like a very good player. He started off quite well with a goal and assist in his first 2 games. Then he got injured, unfortunately. He's back from injury now, but he won't be able to play in this first game. You see here, he's half fit. But hopefully he can feature against Eastbourne. That'd be very nice. But yeah, as I said, physically he's a very good player at this level. He's only 20 as well, so he might get better still yet, which would be brilliant. Some of the sizes of some of these people down here in the non-league, though, is quite crazy. They're like wrestlers. He's 6'2" and he's 15 stone 3 pounds. So he's a big lad, and he's very... he's got the physique for it, which is great. But as I said, technically he's just not very good at all, really. But hopefully we can just take advantage of his physique. He's already got 1 goal, 1 assist in 2 games. He's really done quite well. Great thing about him as well is he can play on the right-hand side as well, also on the left-hand side. But I'm using him primarily on the right-hand side for now. Only played 2 games so far. It'd be nice if he could cross a ball, though. With only 5 crossings, very poor. But with him actually having a bit of pace about him and actually being quite physical... probably need someone like that in the right hand side there for us. And up front, James Constable is our number 1 striker of the season at the moment. So Sandy's joined us. That's a great signing. He did start off his career at Tottenham, I believe. Yeah, Tottenham. He was clubless last season, but he's now got a home here with us in Dover, which I'm sure he's ecstatic with. Another player we've signed is Diaz Wright. What a cool name, Diaz Wright. I always thought Diaz was just a surname, but apparently it's a first name as well. Diaz Wright, very cool name. He's just overall, well, I say quite good. He's overall decent at this level. Overall decent, you see here. That's the sort of player we needed, to be honest. I wouldn't say he's good physically. If you look at his physical, it's not good, is it? But he's not absolutely horrendous physically. He's just average all across the board physically. That's the sort of player we needed, and he looked quite good as well already. 3 games, 1 assist, and a 7.37. So happy to get Diaz right in. Great thing about him as well, because he's like overall quite decent at this level. He can play in numerous different roles that we need him to play in, so that is good. I did look at his other nationalities, but he's not got any other nationalities with a name like Diaz, which he's got a brother as well. I didn't even know. He's got a brother called Dre Wright. He's got a brother who plays for St Johnston, so interested in the Wright brothers. But yeah, Diaz Wright is here for us. He used to play for Colchester. Again, he was clubless last season as well. He hasn't played too many games. It seems like he's been in the Essex region, of course. Now he's taken his suitcase down to Kent, and he's playing here with us with Dover, and he's started off quite well. So Diaz Wright and Asante have joined us as well, both on free transfers, which I'm happy about. And one more player to leave us is Jake Goodman. I had to sell another player because we went over the wage budget. Jake Goodman has gone to Hayes and Yedding on a free transfer. That's left us a little bit thin in the centre-back department, it has to be said, but he was an easy one to sacrifice, has to be said. He's not amazing and needs to get under the wage, but did manage to get under the wage budget just. It's definitely squeaky bum time though. £22 under the wage budget, so not by much at all, but we need to strengthen strengthen the team. But of course, now I can't sign any more players, and as it always is down these lower levels here, definitely haven't brought enough players in that I'd like to bring in, and the squad is looking very small because we've got how many players in the squad here? We've got 22 players in the squad, but if you consider the fact that Noah Carney is not usable because he's that terrible, he's just awful. Agbibi is awful as well. Those two are absolutely awful. Alex Green, well, he's awful as well, to be fair. His strength, he's got 7. I don't understand this, to be honest with you. He's 6'2", and he's got 7 jumping reach. Can he just not jump or something? Can he just stand still? I have no idea. Because if you actually look at him defending wise, he's not that bad. If he can actually jump and he has a bit of strength about him, he might be alright. But unfortunately for us, he just doesn't know how to jump, and he doesn't know how to use his body well. So yeah, he's useless as well. So, but I'd say he's almost usable. I'd say, dare I say it, but almost usable. But these two are just effectively not usable. So take that into consideration. There's 20 players there, and also Alfie Paxman. I don't know what he's doing at this level. I don't know how he's 2.5 stars, because he is absolutely atrocious. Look how bad he is. He's so bad. I don't ever want to use him, ever, because he's absolutely atrocious. I'm telling you, look at the state of that. That is awful, absolutely awful. So I'd say he's almost unusable as well. So with that taken into consideration, there's 19 players there. And the other ones who are kind of usable, I don't particularly rate at all at this level. So realistically, we've got about 15, 16 players that I want to use. So definitely very thin. And when it comes to a game like this, Ebbsfleet away, just 2 days after facing Hemel Hempstead, we left a little bit with a tired squad, as we said. Anyway, in terms of the recent results, of course, we lost away to Worthing 2-1 in the first game of the season there. I was disappointed. We were 1-0 up through Lee Martin. They got a late goal for a penalty, and then Miles Meekins made it 2-1. We did bounce back very nicely, though. We beat Hungerford 4-0 at home in the next game. Candy, Brundle, Asante and Constable, all with goals in the first 29 minutes there. I didn't quite know what I was seeing, to be honest with you. We absolutely destroyed them in those first 30 minutes. Unfortunately, we couldn't score any more goals, though, but what a win that was. The next game, we beat Tonbridge 4-0 at home as well. How he won 4-0, though, I don't quite know, to be honest with you, because he wasn't very good. Doesn't make any sense. We won the game 4-0, but we weren't very good. James Constable made it 1-0 in the 16th minute, but they were creating a fair few chances against us. We wasn't creating anything in the game whatsoever. And as you see there, Andre de Silva Mendes were 8.2 there. He did really well in this game. I did switch things up literally about the 60th minute mark. I decided, you know what, let's just go to a more shorter passing style to start dominating possession here, because we're not creating anything in the game. And I was very worried about Tonbridge. When I did that, the goals started coming in. And to be fair, the second half was a big improvement from the first half. And we deserved to win the second half, put it that way. But still, we weren't amazing in the game. So 4-0 does flatter us, definitely. So it's not as good as the Hungerford win, but still, it's a 4-0 win, and I'll certainly take it. After that, there was a brilliant win. Greatest win of the season so far, that's for sure. Hamilton Waterlooville, they're second favourites to go up this season. Also, they were top of the league at the time with 3 wins out of 3. And we went there with cautious mentality, direct football, and we won the game 2-0, which was very nice. They had chances against us, But we limited the amount of chances they had, and also we limited them to long shot opportunities as well. So that was brilliant. James Constable made 1-0 in the 44th minute. It was still nervy. Still thought they might get back in the game. But Lee Martin made sure of it in the 83rd to win the game 2-0 there for us. And just for the episode, though, played Hemel Hempstead at home. Unfortunately, 1-0 up in this game, as I said, through James Constable to make it 1-0. They might have some short defenders at Hemel Hempstead. They had one who's 5'9", one who's 5'11", but the rest of the team were giants. And this guy, Jordan Greenidge, 6'4", 13.5 stone. He wasn't even the biggest one on the team. He was a 6'5" guy as well, and he was about 17 stone as well. Sounds stupid. So yeah, they're giants up front, but shorties in the defence there, and Greenidge punished us with his height. I didn't think he'd be that great in the air, to be honest with you. 9 heading, 8 bravery. He's 6'4", but his jump reach is 12 as well. I didn't think he'd be amazing in the air. I was more worried about his pace, to be honest with you. But it turned out it was his aerial prowess that got the better of us in late on, because he scored 2-headed goals and they won the game 2-1. So that was disappointing, especially the fact that we couldn't really exploit their short defenders. James Constable scored a goal, but that was with his feet, and that was playing in behind. So yeah, poor there. I did play with direct style. I did trying to get Constable in the game as much as possible in terms of his aerial ability, but it just didn't work out at all. So yeah, it's a bit iffy here in the early stages here with Dover. I have to be honest with you. I'm still trying to figure out how the best way to play football is with them. It didn't help the fact that we had a couple of injuries. I'm not making excuses, but I can't make that excuse anyway, because we beat Harrington to Waterlooville 2-0 away with a couple of injuries, so I can't make that excuse at all. But it would have been nice to have a couple more players fit, that is for sure. But we did beat Harrington Waterlooville 2-0 away from home, so who said we can't do this at Ebbsfleet away from home as well? They're predicted to finish top of the league. They are 14th in the league currently, so we've definitely got a chance in this game, but they've definitely got a very, very good team. But anyway, let's get to this game. Okay, it's time for our first local rivalry, and apparently the hardest game we'll have to play this season away to Ebbsfleet. So if we can come out of this game with any sort of points, I'll be quite happy with that. Of course, Ebbsfleet is in down in 14th place, but they were strong favourites to win the title. Very, very strong favourites. I don't think they're going to finish down in 14th place, put it that way. In terms of the way I'm setting the team up for today, well, I'm pretty much going with the almost identical way I played away to Harrington Waterlooville, who are the second strongest favourites to go up. So hopefully it can work out a similar way here today. I've got Constable up front as a target forward and support. I've got Grant as inside forward and attack. He's left-footed, playing on the right wing there. They've got a very slow left-sided centre-back, and also the left-back is slow as well. And I've got Baptiste inverted winger attack as well. They've got a very slow right-back as well. So the full-backs are definitely their weakest part of the team. They're probably the strongest part of the team is their centre midfielders. So going with a cautious mentality today. Focus play down the left, down the right as well. And hopefully with a strong base. As you can see here, the team is very tired, but saying that, they must have played the game 2 days ago as well, so their team will be the same as well. In terms of injuries, well, I did say that we missed a couple of players, and the players that I feel we could definitely do with in the last couple of games at least is Candy and Asante, 2 attacking options of ours, and 2 players that will always be in the squad for the games at least. So yeah, that's the 2 players we were missing the last couple of games, which is disappointing. But hopefully he's back in 2 days, and also he's back, but he's not nowhere nearly fit. So hopefully these 2 can both feature for some sort of occasion against Eastbourne Borough there. So that'd be very nice. But anyway, apparently this is the hardest game we have to play this season, the Vanarama South at least. Ebbsfleet away from home. Can we win this one? Well, let's find out. Alright, here we go. This is going to be a tricky one. At least it should be a tricky one. But as I said, all these games in the division here, you never know quite what's going to happen in these sort of divisions. We might win this game with ease, you never know. But saying that 15 minutes in, it doesn't look likely because we had no shots in the game so far. And Ebbsfleet are kind of dominating things here, which I'm a bit concerned about. 23 minutes in though, we get our first highlight in the game. O'Neill with a throw-in. It's cleared though. Back to O'Neill. Constable wins the ball back. Here's Madeline to Judd. Madeline's still in the Media Dream 11. Done quite well so far. Here's Judd. Everyone's done quite well so far, to be fair. The ones who've been playing, of course. Here's Lee Martin to Baptiste. First highlight of the game. Is it a chance for us? Here's Grant. Brundle gets the ball back to Baptiste. Come on, boys. Constable, he's got a score. The keeper catches it. As I said, we've scored first in every single game of the season so far. We've lost twice though, which is a little bit disappointing. Please remember, guys, if you like this video, to hit that like button for me, and also do hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out, and he much appreciated as well. So 31 minutes in here, I think we're starting to get a little bit of a grip in the game, to be honest with you. Grant with a poor decision there though. Madeline gets the ball though. Don't lose it here, Madeline. You're out of position, mate. Get back in position, Madeline. Hold on. No. He's not going to get there. Tanner gets there though. I still don't fully know what we're playing with in terms of tactics, to be honest with you. I'm going with a counter-attacking style, sort of, but every single game is different, so I'm still not quite figured out what I'm playing with, to be honest with you. I'm just making things up as I go along. But anyway, here's Judd. He crosses it in. Constable? No. They've got a short defender here. Ebbsfleet, we've also got a giant defender as well, but he's very slow, which is nice. Anyway, he's looking quite good in these latest stages of the second half. Here's Grant. Martin! Get in. We take the lead again. Every single game this season, we're taking the lead. So that's some sort of positive, I guess you can say. But it's also nice the fact that we've been pegged back twice from 1-0 up to lose game 2-1. But Lee Martin puts us 1-0 up here in this game. That's his third goal of the season, I believe. So that's very nice to see. Nice little finish as well. I'm looking very good in this game, actually. Started off, I wouldn't say poorly, because we're meant to be under the cosh. But look at them, we're dominating things here now in this game. Get in there, boys. This is what I like to see. We're battering them. Oh my word. We didn't want the half-time whistle to come. Look at this, look at that. The first 20 minutes or so, we were so quiet and then just running ragged. So don't need to change anything at half-time. Very happy with how it's going so far. Very, very happy. Let's keep things going, boys. Let's keep it going how it was there. One of the best performances, well, that's the best first half I've seen at the club, probably. Apart from when we was 4-0 up against Hungerford at half-time. So that's great. And this is the way to apparently the best team in the league. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, they're going to come out all guns blazing probably, and they might be 1-1 straight into the second half. Here's Edza. Really? 20 seconds? 20 seconds, though? Could last a little bit longer than that. What's he doing as well? I'll tell you what, it's De Silva Mendes. He's very theatrical. He makes some. He's had some good games. He had 3 good games in a row. But he does do stupid things like this. I don't know what he's doing. Look how wide he's on no danger there whatsoever. He's of no danger. And why is one of these two not running back on the line? Oh well, 1-1. Disappointing start to the second half, that. Really disappointing start to the second half. We're still creating chances here, though. But here are Ebbsfleet again. O'Neill with a throw-in. That reminded me, I still haven't set up long throws yet. I need to set that up. Anyway, here's Engessen. He always makes me a little bit nervous, as Silva Mendes. But overall, he's done quite well. His distribution is quite nice normally. And I was hoping for something there, to be honest. But O'Neill picks the ball up and passes it to Hollis. Here's Wright. Pretty sure that's the brother of Mark Wright. Maybe I'm completely wrong, though. I think it is. Anyway, Brunder, what are you doing, pal? Oh my word. What a disastrous start to the second half this is. What a disaster. Oh my word. What is this keeper doing though? He's not on the ticket, is he? Oh, I said we've led every single game so far this season. And this will be the 3rd time they've come back to beat us. What is happening there? But what is he? He's already died before he's even shot. Terrible. Terrible start to the second half. Absolutely terrible. Well, 30 minutes to go. I'm not going to change things just yet. We're still creating chances here. We are away to apparently the best team in the league. Here's Brundle. Crosses it in. He's got a score, hasn't he? How has he missed that? How has he missed that from 2 yards out? Oh my word. How have he missed that? That's terrible, mate. It's absolutely terrible. Oh, well. There's no options on the bench at all. There's no options at the bench at all. Literally nothing. I literally don't want to bring any of those players on. You know, I'll leave it as it is for now. Leave it as it is. Still only 2-1 after all. And we're still creating chance with the counter-attack today. And here's Baptiste up against their slow right back. That's what I'd like to see. Crosses it in. Grant's there. Not over the bar though, but we're still creating chances here. So no need to panic here just yet. We've done quite well in terms of chances created. Done really well actually. Just a shame that period in the second half there, at the start of the second half. No, I still don't want to bring any of these players on, to be honest with you. Alright, got a bit more positive here, 15 minutes to go. We've created a lot of chances in the game. We've done really well in that regard, but at the moment we're losing the game, of course. Here's Lee Martin, the goal scorer, though, to Armin. Here's Wright. Grant, is he going to be onside? Here's Edsa, who scored 20 seconds into the second half there. To Paxman. There's Sterling James, Napoleon. Look in the middle there. Where are you going again, pal? Where are you going? Oh my word, it's all over the place. Somehow we prevented going 3-1 there, but it's a bit all over the place, isn't it? But it's always going to be a bit all over the place down here in these lower levels. But it looks like it's going to be a defeat for us, unfortunately, despite us playing quite well. Quite an end-to-end game as well. I feel like I set up in the right way here. Just that, a little bit of individual quality has let us down. Because I don't think we're going to create this many chances in any other style, to be honest with you. De Silva Mendes kicks it along quickly. Constable's going to win it. He does win it. All right, wait for the run. There you go, no Constable, but he's got it. That's all right. Tries to cross it in. It's deflected. And Dommy's got it. He kicks it long. Judd wins the header nicely. This Edsa, he's seen a lot of him in this second half. Where's he going, though? Diaz right, go on. Constable. Where are you going? Shoot. Martin. His second goal. He scores. Get in. Lee Martin with a goal. It's 2-2. Come on. All right, let's not go so positive now. Let's go back to our normal style here. If we can get a draw away to Ebbsfleet, I'll be very happy with that, to be honest. I'll be very, very happy with that. Come on. 2-2. Lee Martin, is that his 4th goal of the season? He's what a player he is, Lee Martin. You can definitely tell he's played at a higher level, can't you? He had some legs about him. He'd be unbelievable at this level. But what is Edsa doing here? Terrible. Right, pass to the Constable. I thought he'd blown it there, to be honest with you. But no. Right, pick down Martin. And Martin's slotted in the back of the net. Happy day. 7 minutes to go. He still might score a goal yet. Might score a goal straight from a kickoff as well. Which would be very disappointing, that has to be said. It's been a very end-to-end game. Paxman, what on earth is going on there? Oh, thank goodness for that. Thank goodness for... You can't even look away for a millisecond in this league. Cannot even look away for a millisecond in this league. What on earth has just happened there? What on earth has just happened there? You gotta be joking me. How was that even happen? How is that even possible? How does it even happen? How does that touch from you, Madeline? Best centre back in the league. Yeah, best centre back in the league apparently, Madeline. Oh my word, what have you done there? What have you done there? For goodness sake, this game is calamitous. We just done all that hard work to get back in the game. You go and do that? Are you joking me? Are you joking? Well, attacking now. It's got to be attacking now, isn't it? For goodness sake, really? Right, I've got attacking now. 3 minutes to go. I can't believe what Madeline's done now. I was going to say, I don't think there's going to be no more highlights in the game, to be fair. There's been so many highlights in this game so far. And yeah, it's disappointing that mistake like that has led to this, to be honest with you. Very, very poor. I said, I turned my head for a second. Not even a second. Not even close to a second. I can't believe Madeline just... There's no danger. There's no danger whatsoever. All we had to do was just control the ball. Will we get one more chance here? What an end-to-end game, though. But disappointment again, it looks like. Back-to-back defeats. Oh, I thought we might get there. Then, what? How are you not going to have ball? Here's Polian. To McQueen. I'm pretty sure I've heard of Polian. I know I have. I don't know where from, though. I've heard of him as well. Sterling James. Nah, it's 4-2 now, isn't it? There you go. Well, we were 1-0 up at half-time. 1-0 up at half-time. My word. Calamitous. Absolutely calamitous. Well, created so many chances in the game as well. So it's disappointing to be on the end of a 4-2 loss here, it has to be said. Shocking way to start the second half that. It's key in the first minute there. But when we got the goal back, to then concede directly from kickoff, a mistake from Madeline is just abysmal. I said it's De Silva Mendes. He does some good things. He does some awful things. 6.1 from him today. God, we need a better keeper. Well, we need a lot of better players, to be fair. Lee Martin was the only one who really impressed today with 2 goals there. But we created a lot of chances. That is a disappointing thing. Away to Ebbsfleet, the best team in the league apparently. Got 21 shots against them. Playing with a cautious mentality. To go and just let ourselves down in the heart of the defence there. So disappointing. Especially Madeline is meant to be our best defender. One of the best defenders in the league. Really disappointing. We're down to 10th place now, which is, yeah, a little bit disappointing, it has to be said. Now back-to-back defeats. So we kind of had to get someone away to Eastbourne Borough. They're sitting second in the league currently. Where are they predicting to finish though? Eastbourne. 12th. So, we're up to 4th now apparently. So, with that logic, we should go to Eastbourne away from home there and have some sort of belief we can win the game. We need to get something out of the game though, because 3 losses in a row, we can start to panic a little bit. So, that is very, very disappointing. We did well against Ebbsfleet and chances created, but the defence have let us down. Anyway, guys, make sure you stick around. Can we bounce back after that disappointing defeat there at Ebbsfleet and get a win away to Eastbourne? Okay, here we are. It's time for Eastbourne away from home. We're sitting second in the league currently. And after losing our last 2 games, of course, we need to get a result in this game. That is for sure. Good news is Asante and Candy are both back for this game. They're both starting as well, which is definitely a risk. They're both a little bit unfit, but we need them for this game. Another bit of bad news, though, is Alex Green, one of the unusual players, has to start for today's game. He's a 1.5-star player. He's got no match sharpness as well. He's the guy I just showed you who's 6'2" but can't jump, and he's got terrible strength. Defending wise, not bad. Mentally, horrendous. His composure and concentration are basically non-existent, basically, and his physicals are absolutely terrible. So let's just hope they don't figure out that he is a terrible player. They just ignore him completely. One good news is the fact that their striker isn't very good, it has to be said. He's just overall quite bang average. Saying that though, they are second in the league, so he must be doing something right. But I made a little bit of tweak to the tactics for today's game. I said I just pretty much tweaked every single game, to be honest with you. I've got Asante on wide, target forward and support there on the right hand side. They've got a small left back who's quite weak as well, so hopefully we can exploit him a little bit. Constable changed from a target forward to pressing forward and attack as well, because both their centre backs seem to be quite decent in the air. And of course we've got Asante as a wide target forward, Candy's an inverted winger on attack, and Martin back there as deep line playmaker and support as well. I've also gone a little bit more positive with balance there, and not so direct. So we'll see what happens in the start of the game here. Hopefully we can get a win in this game. Eastbourne away from home. Let's go. Alright, let's see what happens here. They've won the last 5 games, Eastbourne. So they must have lost their first game of the season. They've won the last 5 since then. So they're sitting in second place. 11 minutes into the game though, no one's had a single shot in the match so far. Apparently we've got better match momentum in the game, but we haven't seen anything yet. Now we finally get to see something 18 minutes in, but it's been a very, very dull game so far. Here's Judd. He's going to be more positive for this game, as I said. He needs to get a win here. Come on, boys. Judd, what are you doing? That is not what we do, Judd. What are you doing, Judd? What is he doing? Someone tell me what he's doing. No idea what he's doing. Terrible. Well, we're not creating anything in the game, but neither are they, so I guess that's some sort of positive in the game so far. Here's Gravata for Eastbourne. Oh, you got to get that. You got to get that, Judd. Come on, Judd. Oh, now he's on the floor. Oh, that's the last thing we need. That is the last thing we need. Don't need another injury at centre right back. The reason why Green's starting today as well is because Sterling is on international duty with Granada. Of course, it doesn't make... It's never a benefit at all to have any sort of player at this level who's got an international team, to be honest with you. Of course, the players who do play at this level of an international team, it's normally a low-ranking team, of course. You're not going to have any players playing for Spain or Argentina, put it that way. But yeah, it's not good to have one who's playing for a national team because you do miss them in a lot of games in the season. In that first half, we haven't done particularly very well, it has to be said. And Eastbourne are looking like a better team late on there. So starting to think that I need to look at how to change things here, to be honest with you. Not happy with the first half at all. I made a slight tweak at half time then. Moved the players a bit more forward as well. Got Martin more forward in the game and changed Asante from wide target forward to winger attack as well because he's not in the game at all. Anyway, it's Charlie Walker, the guy I did say was not a very good striker at the start, and knowing my luck, he's probably going to score against us now. We're in a little bit of a hole right now. Whelpdale is running things there as well. Oh my word, if he scored from there. Come on, boys. Yeah, Whelpdale was running things in that midfield there today as well. It's disappointing. Well, it's 57 minutes in, we're still 0-0, so... Hold on. Ooh, Constable almost got through there. Changed Constable from pressing forward attack to target forward support as well. Not really just... do well as pressing forward. But anyway, we've got a chance here. Here's Candy. Right, no mistakes here, boys. Oh my, not Green. He's done alright so far, though, isn't he, Green? Anyway, here's Asante. Looked like he got scared of the ball there, but he did cross it in. Candy's got to score, hasn't he? Oh my word, what a save from the keeper. How's he not scored? Oh my word. Lovely first time cross from Asante there. Asante's already improved drastically in the second half. He had a 6.3 at half time. Now he's got 6.8. You know what? We take off Constable. Bring on Grant for him. Put Asante up front as target forward support. We can put Candy on the right. We'll put Grant on the left as well. Alright, see what that does. 25 minutes to go. Still 0-0. I'll take a 0-0 just to stop the losing streak, to be honest with you. But I feel like we've got a chance to win the game here. But we've definitely got a big chance to lose the game as well. Armin wins the header nicely there, but only as far as Barry. Now here's Winter. Right, Madeline wins the header. Heads it to right. We've got a chance here. Here's Grant. Trying to find Asante. Dickinson clears it just. Judd, who's carrying the injury all game, but like a hero, gets past the defender as well. Here's Judd. Come on, Judd, within the box. Judd, Asante! How's that not got in? How has that not got in? It's a free header for the lad. It's a free header for the lad. Back on the highlight again. Garata gets it past. Can't remember his name now. Our left back gets it off our left back very easily there. Begins with A. I can't remember how to pronounce it. Anyway, here's Winter. Takes his time, picks his pass, and he picks his player. And here's Gravata. That's concerning me. That's concerning me. De Silva Mendes with a good save. Then a good block as well. Armin, that's his name. Clear it. Only as far as Hammond. Still in the highlight. Martin just puts his body there. Back to Armin. He kicks it long. Here's Dickinson. He boots it long. Still on the highlight here. Finally ends. Been quite an even game, this one. A draw is a fair result as it stands, but we don't care about fairness. We want to get the win here. Can't lose the game, though, I said. Bare minimum, we've got to get a draw in this game. Stop the losing streak, at least. Still don't quite know how we're going to play football, though, this season, to be honest with you. It's 0-0, it's clean sheet, ends the losing streak, which I guess is something. They are second in the league after. They've won the last 5 games, so that's something, I guess. Said about De Silva Mendes, he's a very hit-and-miss goalkeeper. Very hit-and-miss goalkeeper. But at the moment, it's been more hit than miss. So I guess that's something that is more positive. But he has had 3 poor games, but 4 good games, so I guess that's something. Madeline with a good game today as well with 7.9. Proved his worth to us today. Green didn't let us down today, did he? Didn't let us down at all. 6.9 there. Fair play to the lad. Fair play. A clean sheet as well. Judd did well as well, carrying injury for the entire game. Defensively wise, did quite well going forward. Didn't do amazing, it has to be said, but in all honesty, that is not a terrible result. Way to Eastbourne 0-0. Yes, we've predicted to finish higher than them, but they are sitting second in the league with 5 wins in a row. So yeah, unlucky today. Half decent. Got ended the losing streak. It's only a 2-match losing streak, but it was a losing streak nonetheless. We're in 13th place at the minute. Of course, things can change very, very quickly here in these leagues, of course. But yeah, a little bit of a dodgy period for us. 3 matches without a win. Let's hope we can get a win at home to Slough and at home to Dartford as well. That's definitely a Kent derby. I know for sure that's in Kent. That's definitely in Kent. Slough as well. Well, obviously everywhere. This is the Vanarama South, for goodness sake. Most of the places will be quite close to each other, aren't they? So yeah, Slough and Dartford the next 2 games. In 3 days of each other. If we can get back-to-back wins there, that'd be very, very nice, wouldn't it? Unknown FA Cup second qualifying round as well. We'll see what we do there. In terms of the next episode, though, guys, I'll bring you back. I think I'll bring you back for the games at the end of October there. At home to Concord and away to Bath as well. So we've got a lot of games to play before then. Hopefully we can get some sort of streak going. Still, as I said, I still haven't quite figured out how we're playing football. I do prefer the direct style in this level, I do have to be honest, but in some games we go with different sort of style, I guess you could say. And the only real disappointing performance of the season so far has been that home loss to Hempstead 2-1 there, to be fair. Obviously, away to Worthing was 1-0 up. We lost that game, but that was the first game of the season, and it was away from home. Away to Ebbsfleet, a little bit disappointing as well. Lost 4-2, but they are apparently the best team in the league. So, only been really one result I've been really disappointed with so far this season. That's a home to Hempstead 2-1. So, with that taken into regard, we've done all right. We've won 3 games. We've had 4 clean sheets as well. So, defensive-wise, we look all right. At times, we've conceded 8 in the other 3 games. So, I guess we don't look that good, to be fair. But yeah, hopefully we can string some wins together. At home especially. Home to Slough, home to Dartford. We've got to get at least 1 win at those next 2 games. Hopefully we do. But yeah, make sure you join the next episode, guys. At home to Concord and away to Bath. And thank you very much for watching this video. Please remember, if you like the video, hit that like button for me. And also, if you're interested in seeing daily FootballManager content, then do hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out and it much appreciated as well. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.